Hey, I want to talk to you today about one of the most popular things that come up in our workshops when we're delivering workshops on strengths. And that is around the concept of balconies and basements, or in more global recent terms, helps and hinders. Now, when we introduce people to their strengths, they quite often ask questions like, well, how does it show up day to day? Give me some examples. So the activity that we use is balconies and basements. So let's take Activator for example. Activator, perfect example today. I had an idea last week around sharing the concept of balconies and basements, and I was like, okay, dude, next week you have to do a video. So the sun's come out a little bit. There is a light over this side as well, but Activator has said, okay, let's go. Get out there, get the camera set up, get the mic in, and teach people about balconies and basements. Did you do a script? No. Did you think about what you want to talk about? No. Did you plan this at all? No. Did you look before you leaped? No. Very typical Activator behavior. So let's see how well it plays out in the next couple of minutes when we talk about balconies and basements. Another great example of being in your balcony would be, well, let's take competition, for example. It's quite a reasonably common strength, as in people have it kind of in mid to highs if they're in sales. So let's say you've got competition, the strength in your top 5, and everything for you is a competition. It's not just a matter of being an achiever and finishing, but as a competitive achiever, you need to finish first. Now in sales, this is amazing. In teamwork, this is normally amazing, even though you don't need to compete against everyone else in your team. But where sometimes competition shows up in the basement, in that hinders behavior, is the Sunday game of cricket with the family at the barbecue. So if you're highly competitive, you always want to win, and you might be comparing yourself to others, you might be challenging decisions. So Sunday, the barbecue, you're playing cricket, you don't think it hit the wicket, or you don't think it hit your leg, or you don't think it's fair that you got out, so you do the proverbial thing we say here in Australia, and that is you pack the shits and you take your bat and ball, could be baseball, and you go home. Now, is that kind of a behavior where you're arguing with people, challenging them on the decision, changing the energy of that Sunday barbie, is that the best way for there it is, competition to show up on a Sunday? What happens? I mean, does that feel like you? Do you know anyone who's ever done that before? Has someone packed the shits at a friendly game and you're like, man, what the heck was that about? Why couldn't they just play and get over it? So that would be a great example of balconies and basements. Competition showing up in the balcony behavior would be, you know what? Let it go, it's okay, it's just a game. There's nothing really at stake here except for my reputation if I keep being a dick. So next time you find yourself in a situation where maybe you've got high competition and you're itching to win, turn that down, because on a Sunday at a barbecue family event, it doesn't really matter. But when you're trying to win a competition and the workplace, you're trying to become salesperson of the year, sure, turn it up. But even then, make sure you're not taking out people around you unnecessarily or threatening the relationships you've got with the people in your team, because we know teamwork makes the dream work, and as Steve Jobs said, nothing ever great on this planet was ever done by one person. It was done by a team of people. Have a great day.